Hello everybody, welcome to our market report. My name is Christian Charlo. So today folks, I want to make a follow-up on the market report we made on November 9. November 9, let me show you this technical situation of the SPY. First of all, we were around this area, so we were expecting a rebound on the SPY. Actually, we did have a slight rebound the day after, but it totally deflated. And ever since, you see, the SPY totally went down. Right now, we're in a situation where we still, if we look at the SPY graph, totally oversold. But are we going to finally have a rebound by breaking that downward corridor on the SPY? We still think it's possible. So that's why even if the SPY is actually, yes, breaking the top of 2011, look at that Bollinger Band. As I've told you, usually 95% of the stock or the SPY tends to stay within those bands. So that's why we think that, okay, the SPY is testing that Bollinger Band, and also it is the point where it is the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement ever since this increase that started on June 2012. So that's why we think that there's some momentum on the upside. We are due for a rebound. Even if it's for a short term, we think that the markets are going to have a technical rebound because we're totally oversold and because of the Bollinger Band. So let's take a look at one of our stocks that we were predicting to have a rebound. Apple, for example. Apple, it's still and just testing that support. Yes, it is going still lower than that Bollinger Band, but we expect to have a rebound. It's totally oversold, and I think the point where you should just get out of Apple, for those of you who acquired some positions, because our target was about 520, 530, well then I think it's if it goes lower than 511, that's where you should get out of Apple, because that will be the clear break of that support. Altria Group, well, that's a stock that didn't work as much on Altria Group. So if you got in that stock, I think you should have really got out whenever it was breaking that support below 31.11. The thing is, if you're still holding on to it because it's oversold, well, you can still have a shot on Altria Group, but I think it's not really worth the risk to just hold on to a stock like that is breaking that support. I think you can just move on to other stocks. And in terms of other stocks, there's a bunch of them which are making a technical situation that we find really interesting that might benefit from a rebound. For instance, Jabil Circuit. Why this stock? The technical pattern that we like in the stocks that I'm going to show you right now, that or might be good opportunities if ever the markets have a rebound, are stocks that have been having the same correction as the market, just like Jabil Circuit did, have stabilized, as you see here with this neutral formation, and that are oversold or on the verge of leaving the oversold situation. So Jabil Circuit, that's a buy at 1852, around whenever it breaks that resistance, and you have to put your stop loss at 1676. Metro PCs, same correction as the market did, actually oversold, not yet leaving its oversold situation, but worth to put on your watch list. That's a buy at 1079. If ever it breaks that resistance, your stop loss at 976. Staples, look at that important technical situation. It has been decreasing as much as the market, even more than the markets, except that Metro, you see that there's starting to be higher bottom on the stochastics. So I'll give it a shot, Staples at 1230. Just put my stop loss below that support at about 1095, 85 I mean. So those are stocks, Staples, Metro PCs, and Jabil Circuit, which might represent good opportunities if ever we have the market rebound. I know it's hard to confirm because the technical situation of the SPY, it's still the same here. We're within that downward corridor, but we have decreased so much that technically speaking, we are due for a rebound, and we believe that those stocks will represent the best opportunities. But those are only speculative buys, and that's why it's still important to put your stop loss on the stocks I've shown you right now. Apple, you have to get out of it. You have to put your stop loss if ever it goes below 511. That's the target. For other stocks, I already gave it to you, and you'll be able to put your stop loss, for instance, on, I repeat, on Jabil Circuit, stop loss, it's at 976. Metro PCs, Metro PCs 976. Jabil Circuit 1676, and Staples 1085. It's important. You have to put your stop loss. That's it, folks. See you next week on our market report on this youtube.com. And don't forget that you can also like us on Facebook, share your tweet also on Twitter, follow us, you share your strategies, because don't forget, folks, that the more money you make, the happier we are. See you next week. To learn more about us, go to decisionplus.com on the section free trial, try marketguru.tv.